Hi, ho, hey, ha, hey. Good evening from London, England. Or should I say good morning, good afternoon, or good night and rest well. So it's DLG repping again, your host, your guy, the one and only and truly. And I'm bringing you the preview of Arsenal's last 16 tie against Leeds United in the Carabao Cup. Before I do all that, make sure you smash the thumbs up like button for me. Make sure you do help me by smashing the share button for me, making sure that your relatives and your friends get a hold of this channel. Share this channel for me galore and abundantly. Leave positive feedback in the comment section below, yeah? Your views, your opinions are welcome. And while you're doing that, subscribe to DLG Repping. Let me see the number of subscribers rise to over 200 subscribers at least by the end of this year. And then we're pushing and pushing and pushing for 1,000 subscribers. And if you do subscribe, I'll shout you out, yeah? You do your part by subscribing, and I'll do my part by being consistently on it. So let's get into Arsenal v Leeds United now. The last time we played Leeds United in the cup tie, it was the FA Cup game, and it's a game that we won 1-0. Reece Nelson with the goal. But I'll tell you what, the first half of that game, we were up against, by the way, it was a Championship League side, and we were up against it. And for me, they were much better on the ball, quicker, far, more classier on the ball. And I knew by then that this is a team that's going to get promoted. And they still have some of those players that played in that cup tie, I believe. I couldn't even tell you that the Arsenal team from 1 to 11 that night, but my word, we had to work hard to get that victory. And it was the last half hour we played, we performed a lot better, and we started to play and started to dictate and control where the game is going and how the game is going to work out. However, we got the win. It wasn't the best of performances, but we managed to get the win and knock Leeds out of the cup. This game here is an all Premier League tie, and I'll tell you something. Those that are tipping Leeds for relegation, well, I have some news for you. They have enough to stay up and to be Premier League competitors next season. This is a good attacking team. Marcelo Bielsa will not change his principles for no one, and why should he? He's enjoyed attacking football, and long may it continue for him. And if that's what he feels will work in Leeds' favour, then good luck to him. They play great football, at times, and amazing to watch as well. And they've got a good goalkeeper, Muslier, who is knocking on the door for the French cap, or for France call up, should I say. All in all, it should be a very exciting tie. So let's get into the starting 11. In goal, I'm going to go for Bernd Leno. He hasn't played since the last 6-7 games, and I feel that he's going to want to prove a point to Mikel Arteta and to the fans that he is competent of becoming our number one goalkeeper instead of Aaron Ramsdale. But for me, Aaron Ramsdale has performed wonders in goal. So I'm going to go with Bernd Leno. Right back, I'm going to go Cedric Suarez. he has found it really difficult since Tomiyasu has been on form. He is an out and out experienced top Premier League competitor, and as well as a right back as well. So let's give him that respect. Right, the centre half pairing. This is where I'm going to switch up a bit. I want to go with Callum Chambers to play at the heart of the defence. I think he deserves an opportunity to prove the management wrong in selecting Ben White, or maybe Ben White, because Gabriel Martinelli is our number one centre half without a shadow of a doubt. So I'm going to go with Chambers. His partner, I'm going to go with Pablo Mari. Now, he's got quite a lot to prove. He started the first couple of games and he's been woeful, very woeful. Positioning, decision-making, his distribution of the ball has been poor. Even in the air, he's not too bad, I suppose, but in his other aspects of his game, he has been diarrhea. He's not been the most competent of the centre halves. So I'm going to start off with Chambers and Marie. Wow, this is a difficult one. I'm going to go with Nuno Tavares. For the simple fact is, I feel Tierney will start against Leicester on Saturday lunchtime. So I'm going to go for Nuno Tavares. I should ideally go with Kolasinac here, but I don't know. I don't even want to go with him, and I don't know how on earth, in God's name, he is still at our football club. Oh. But Nuno Tavares will start, and completes my back four. The midfield too, well, this is a horrible area to talk about, but I'm going to go with Mohamed El-Neni. It is what it is. We haven't got a say in the matter. He's still at the club. Apart from that, all he offers us ability-wise is sidewards and backward passes, and more sidewards and backward passes. But I'm going to go with El-Neni. Alongside, I'm going to go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I think there is potential in this guy, even though I would like to see better in my midfield, a lot better. Guendouzi is out on loan for Marseille. And why is he out on loan at Marseille is beyond me. But then again, well, we've spoke about Mikel Arteta's, or Mikel whatever's man-to-man management, but there you go. I'm going to go with them two alongside each other. Maitland-Niles, he wants to play in that midfield, so this is an opportunity to prove his worth and put in a big performance. And that goes for the other six that I've picked as well. The attacking three, I'll tell you what, Nicolas Pepe, he has annoyed me this season, and for me, he's got an opportunity to prove us fans wrong and to prove the management wrong and Arsenal Football Club wrong. And that's based on his performances, how he runs with the ball, how he interacts in counter-attacks instead of slowing the game down. Now, this is his opportunity to prove that he is worthy of being in the first team. Yes, he might score more goals than Saka, but Saka's more consistent, hands down. And the goals will come with Saka once he works on that side of his game. But for me, I'm going with Nicolas Pepe. The number 10 role, I'm going to go with Martin Oligard. There's no one else that can play that role other than Emile Smith-Rowe. I'm going to give Smith-Rowe his rest and go with Martin Oligard for this game. He's got a bit to prove to himself, and we know there is a potential world-class player in him. We just need to get him into the team, blend him in gradually, and create that opportunity for him. Right, alongside, on the left-hand side, Gabriel Martinelli. So, yeah, he, for me, should be starting Premier League games week in, week out. I mean, I don't know why the management don't rate him. What has he done? What has he said? We'll never know. But for me, there is a hunger in this guy, an ability to dribble the ball, to score goals, and to assist. I mean, he's got the lot. Even he can even play as a number 9. I don't dispute that. But for me, we'll start him on the wing. Up top, I'm going to go with following Balogun. I think he's got something to prove to himself. I mean, there is a goal scorer there. Potential is there in abundance. Now, I want to see the talent, and I'm going to go with following Balogun. Right, wow. The substitution bench. Carl Hein. I don't know too much about this young Estonian goalkeeper, but what I can say is there's been positive feedback on his performance for the under-23s, and that's as much as I know. So he starts on the bench for me. Second substitution. Wow, this is a tough one here. Second substitution. Oh, I'm really restricted. It's 9 substitutions, I believe. Say Kolasinac, he can operate in the back 3 as well as a left wing back, but for me, he's just exactly not good enough for Arsenal, and he's exactly what you don't want in your club. He was meant to go in the last transfer window, but a move failed to materialise, so he's still an Arsenal player. Substitute number 3, wow, Rob Holding. I'm going to give it to Rob Holding here. For the simple fact is, he's not one of my favourite players, but we might need him to come on in case of there's an injury or tactical reasons. But for me, he's a player that has to go. Substitute number 4. Oh Lord, this is going to be difficult. Substitute number 4. Oh. Ormond Hutchison, for me, I think there's a young talent, a rookie who's just come from the academy. I think he deserves time on the bench. I think he won't. I think he deserves an opportunity, but he's going to have to wait on the bench for me. Let's look at defenders. Oh, if I can get this. There we go, just bear with me. The youth. Let's see what the youth have been up to. Right. If I can find anything involving the youth. Oh. Well. I think there's a right back I want to pick for this game. I can't figure out his name. Charlie Patino. This is an attacking midfield player who's meant to be very exciting. So I would like to welcome him on the bench. Miguel Aziz, left back. He's going to need an opportunity to prove his worth. Eddie Nketiah, well, he hasn't seen many minutes on the pitch this season, but for me, I think due to the little experience he now has in terms of game time and starts, he'll get a place on the bench for me. I'm I'll give a night off for Bukayo Saka. Emil Smith Rowe, I'm going to have him on the bench for this game. I think he's a player that can change the game for me. And if called upon, I would expect him to make an impact. Wow, what have we got here? I'm seeing some names here. Well, the one that I can't believe we've allowed him to go. We've allowed a couple of some of the youth players to go. So I'm going to go with a senior player, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I think by bringing him on, it won't be ideal, but for me, let's hope he doesn't have to come on. But I would bring him on with at least 5-10 minutes to go, just to get a warm up for the Leicester City game, and he will come on and hopefully, get goals for us as well as close defenders down, which is a minimum. So that's our captain on the bench. Other than that, that's the substitution bench summed up, and my starting 11, and the formation is a 4-2-3-1. If you have any questions, suggestions, etc., leave it in the comment section below. Yeah, positive feedback in my comment section, please. Your views and your opinions and your response are more than welcome. Smash the thumbs up like button. Don't forget to share this channel virally all over the planet to your friends and your relatives, and you can tell your friends and relatives to share this channel all over the planet. Speaking of friends and relatives, make sure you subscribe to DLG Repping, yeah? That's Delia London Goonas space Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. Get subscribing, and let's go out there tomorrow and hopefully get a win. Come on the Arsenal. Other than that, if you got a score prediction, leave it in the comment section below. I'm going for possibly a 2 to 3 goal winning margin. What's your score prediction? Leave it in the bottom. Yeah, in the comment section below. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys and the girls, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And as I always say, saving the best to last. Thank you for putting up with me. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon, hopefully, with another football content. Until then, peace again, love again, and bless again. And until then, we'll speak again. Just please be nice.